Guys, quickly before the video starts, be sure to give it a like to show that you support me and my channel. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/sheriff_VD for important updates. I also live stream at twitch.tv/sheriff_VD. If you guys are interested in that, go check it out. Links for all this are in the description, as well as other important things for you guys, such as ebooks and stuff along those lines. And Jesus fucking Christ, don't forget to fucking subscribe! Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Vito back on the Madden 17. Today I got a team update for you guys before I drop my first gameplay with this team. First off, I want to apologize for my previous videos that I got pretty much after Christmas, because I actually got a new mic. My girlfriend got me a mic for Christmas. Got a Blue Yeti. I didn't hook up the pop filter too because I didn't think it needed it until I actually realized what the P sounded like. So I put the pop filter on it. So we're all gold now, hopefully from now on. But back over the team, I'm actually still using the most weird chemistry. I'm sure you guys are so tired of seeing it, but you know, what am I going to do, man? We got Joe Stanley, Richard Incognito, Brandon Lindor, yeah, that name and that name as well. And I've had the same offensive line for a while now. I think Brandon Lindor is the newest guy, or Linder, whatever his name is the newest guy, obviously. I used to have, like, Kelsey there from the Eagles, but he was more expensive than Incognito, so I got Incognito, whatever. Yeah. So that's what's going on with the offensive line. It's been the same forever. What are we going to do about it? Now, as far as tight ends, I actually just got rid of Ozzie Newsome. I had him for a while. Ozzie Newsome was, like, one of my favorite tight ends this year. I got Travis Kelsey. He's pretty much the same tight end, to be completely honest. He's just got more speed, worse run block, same chemistries, one higher overall. So I think that he's going to play a little bit better. I hope so. If not, I'm dropping his bitch ass and picking up Ozzie Newsome again. So that's how that goes. As far as receiving cores, I did make a little bit of a change here. I used to have Chad Johnson. I ended up dropping him and picked up a Randy Moss just because, you know, between the two, Randy Moss is definitely the better, and he's got chemistries that I like a little bit more, making him a better overall card anyways. I was going to pick up the what is it called, the Ultimate Freeze one. I think that this one is better because of the chemistries. Don't get me wrong, the other one is good. It has the +1 speed, but I think that this one is going to be better for my chemistries, and he's going to make my other players play better because of his chemistries. So it just made more sense to grab him because he's going to be a better team player. And like I said, the stat difference isn't really that, you know, the stats aren't really that different, and it's only about a 30K difference. But it's worth it just for the chemistries to me. So I got Randy Moss as my number one. I got rid of Chad Johnson. He's gone. We got Antonio Brown in the slot. I'm thinking about switching Antonio Brown and Ed McCaffrey, because Ed McCaffrey is more of a route runner. He's not much of a of an elusive receiver. My wide receiver 2 is really my more elusive receiver in my playbook. So I might switch the two around. So yeah, because before Antonio Brown was my route runner, and now like Ed McCaffrey is really the route runner, so I might swap those two around. I also got Odell Beckham Jr. He was free. He sees the field every once in a while, but usually he only comes in to run a drag every so often. And then we got Emmanuel Sanders, and I think Emmanuel Sanders is better than him anyways. So say if injuries actually mattered in this game, I would probably put Emmanuel Sanders in over Odell Beckham Jr. anyways. We still have the same fullback, Patrick DeMarco, because he's got the most feared, and he's got the bruising back chemistry, so I still have him. Running back, we got David Johnson, Derrick Henry, and we got Marcus Allen. The whole point of having David Johnson and Derrick Henry is so that I can use the battle ready. A lot of people don't know how that stuff works, to be honest. Where are my other chemistries? Where are the... Oh, I got to go down to the tier 1 chemistries, maybe. Okay, but the way that battle ready works is Derrick Henry is going to be able to be battle ready because he's backing up. Like you guys can see, he gets the chemistry boost from most feared, even though he's not starting. So he doesn't apply to the bonus. So if I needed tier 2 and I only needed one more player, he wouldn't give me the tier 2 because he's not starting. But because David Johnson is starting, he gets the battle ready chemistry. Hopefully I'm explaining that a little bit. I hope I'm explaining it well. But yeah, he's backing up because he has battle ready, and I feel like I need battle ready at this point. So he's backing up. He's able to use his battle ready chemistry because there's someone starting with battle ready chemistry, so it's active. And as long as the chemistry is active, they're going to grant the bonus from it. They just won't. Their chemistry won't be awarded towards getting the bonus. Now we got quarterbacks. I got the 94 Aaron Rodgers. I think he's got the conductor and the chain mover chemistry. I ended up getting rid of McNabb because I was tired of him sucking ass in the fourth quarter because he's got the what is it called? He doesn't have the clutch trait, so he was sucking absolute donkey ass in the fourth quarter. So I decided to get rid of him, and I grabbed Aaron Rodgers. I also have the 92 Brett Favre from doing the solo challenges, and comparing the two, I just decided to go with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's got the chain mover chemistry, and the chain mover chemistry gives him like the most ridiculous stat upgrades, like +2 throw short, +2 mid, and he also, if he had deep threat, he'd get a +2 deep threat, but unfortunately he does not. But he does have the conductor chemistry, and Brett Favre has no chemistry, so there's no way to upgrade his throwing stats. So Aaron Rodgers is the way to go for that. Brett Favre is backing up the 92 Brett Favre. And I also have the 88 Doug Baldwin because he has 88 speed. I believe he's the quickest quarterback in the game. So I had to grab Doug Baldwin. I actually pulled him out of a pack and I decided to keep him. His throwing stats, obviously aren't all that, but he can make a short pass. He can make a medium pass. He's got decent throw on the run. His throw deep is awful and his throw power is awful. But he's going to be able to hit a drag. If I come out an option, I don't like what I'm looking at, I'll at least be able to audible and put in a few drags or something like that. And, it's not going to be complete loss. So that's why he's there. Then flipping it over to the defense, I think my defense has really been the same for a long time. I did make a couple changes. I got Brian Dawkins at free safety, Marquise Alexander at free safety as well. He really comes in for blitzing because he's got really good speed, so he's really my blitzing safety. Over here at my linebacker positions, I got Jadeveon Clowney still. He's probably going to be my linebacker for a long-ass time. He's just so good. I've got Nigel Bradham and Nick Perry. The only thing I don't like about Clowney is that motherfucker drops so many picks. It's absolutely unbelievable. He's always there and he's always lurking. He's got the Predator dread, so I fucking love him. But seriously, every time he's in the flats and they throw it to him, it always bounces off his fucking brick butter hands. It's so fucking annoying to watch because he's always there. He just never has the make the play ability, which is pissing me off. But I really use him for blitzing the majority of the time, so he's the best blitzing linebacker in the game, I think, so he's not going anywhere. Middle linebacker, we got Brian Urlacher. I've had him since he came out, and I'll probably be using him until I get rid of the most feared chemistry, because right now he gets the most feared and the enraged, and he has hot hands, so it puts him up to a 96 overall. Ridiculous card. He doesn't drop any picks for me. The best user in the game, to me at least. I don't think there's any user better than him because of the chemistry boost that I have. I mean, don't get me wrong, that new one just came out. I can't remember who it is, but a new card just came out and is a really good user as well. But I'm going to use Brian Urlacher because with the most feared chemistry, it's really like he's a better team player because of the most feared chemistry, and the enraged chemistry is going to help out other players. Backing him up, we have Robertson. I don't even know who he is. The only reason why he's there is because he has field general chemistry, and it's going to give the tier 2 field general with Brian Dawkins, Robertson, Ndamukong Suh, and Jadeveon Clowney. And then we got Danny Trevathan backing him up, just to keep my starters out of kick returns is the only reason why I have these backup linebackers like that. Because I don't know if you guys know that, but your third string, your second, third string linebackers and safeties are going to be the people that are in kick returns. So it's best to have the position there. And I know some people are like, it's not worth wasting the contracts, but they don't use contracts unless they're on the field and it's not a kick return. So unless they actually see the field, other than a kick return, it doesn't use a contract, so it doesn't bother me. Left outside linebacker, we still have Khalil Mack. I thought about getting rid of him for someone else because I actually made changes in other places. Like I picked up Vernon, but I'll go over that in a second. I made other changes to have my most feared chemistry still stay because I was going to get rid of Khalil Mack and Patrick Peterson, but I decided against it just because like these two cards are like the best you can get for their money. And Khalil Mack goes from an 89 to a 92 overall, and there's no like 92 overall cards that are going to get a boost even better. So I'll just stay with Khalil Mack because he's definitely the best player I can get for that value right now. No one even comes close, to be honest. Nigel Bradham backing him up as well, and Telvin Smith. We got strong safety change. I had Landon Collins. He was a 91 overall, I believe, with the big hitter chemistry and the most feared and enraged. But I decided to pick up Cam Schlancer because Landon Collins was pissing me off. He was another guy that was always there, but he never made the play, and I don't know what the issue was. And even if he was there, I feel like they caught it on him, and then they would just run right past him all the time. Like I just felt like he didn't have like decent awareness or something. I don't know. I really don't know what it was, but every time they hit it to him in his zone, he'd be standing right there, and he just wouldn't do anything. So I decided to get rid of him. Then backing him up, we have Carl Joseph. I think he's better than Lawyer Malloy. But Lawyer Malloy is there just for kick returns. He's got good hit power. So that's all you really got to care about in kick returns is decent speed and hit power. Then we have our cornerbacks. We still have Patrick Peterson. He gets a huge boost from the most feared chemistry and the enraged chemistry because, Ndamukong Suh and Brian Urlacher are going to give that enraged chemistry. So that's really nice. He's got Arizona chemistry as well, but I don't have any other Arizona players. That's why I thought about getting rid of him. But it's not worth it. He's very, very good, so there's no point. I got Willie Brown. I can't remember who I dropped for him, but Willie Brown has been a stud for me so far. I thought about picking up Night Train Lane instead, and I kind of forgot to do that. So I'm going to check what Night Train Lane's price is going for, and maybe I'll end up picking him up, and I'll change the end of the video afterwards because I'm not going to do it until video just rendered. Then we got Joe Hayden in the slot. He really sees the field when I come out my nickel blitz because he plays the flats pretty well, and he's got the aggressive in air. So I probably won't get rid of him for a while because he has the pick specialist chemistry, so he gives that bonus to Willie Brown. And he's got edge blitzers, so he gives that bonus to Vic Beasley, Olivia Vernon, and Jadeveon Clowney. So he's not going anywhere as far as that. And he's still a really good cornerback. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's so goddamn good. And he was on my outside for a long time. The only reason why I ended up... Oh, that's what I did. I had another pick specialist there, and I moved him to the inside and put Willie Brown on the outside. That's what happened. So yeah, he's not going anywhere. We just have Tavon Young. I think it's Tavon Young. I don't even remember what his name is. Yeah, Tavon Young. He doesn't really do shit. Like, I don't think he ever sees the field. Because I never come out in 4 cornerbacks, and I don't come out in 3 cornerbacks enough to where any of them would get tired. So he really doesn't see the field at all. He's just there just in case someone does get tired. Then we have the defensive line. We got Olivia Vernon backing him up. We got Daniel Hunter. They're both edge blitzers, so Hunter is going to get that bonus. And Hunter's so good. Like, I would still use him, and I'm not even kidding. I would still use him to this day. But I wanted to get Vernon for the most feared chemistry. And we got Ndamukong Suh. He's got the enraged and most feared and field general chemistry, so he gives everyone else the bonus. I picked him up for like 60K. I think it was an absolute snipe. Amazing card. Really, really good card. The only problem is he's always jumping off sides and some bullshit. Then we also got Marcel Darius, and really, he's very, very good. He really is good. I just hate how I don't have any other line pushers, because line pusher chemistry is really good for defensive tackles. I just don't have any other ones, and I can get line pusher at left and right end, but I have edge blitzer and the most feared chemistry sitting over there, so I can't really do anything about that right now. So Marcel Darius is my second defensive tackle. He is my most feared chemistry, so I got to keep him there, and he is a really good defensive tackle. I actually almost swapped him and Suh because I thought that he was better, but I decided not to. I don't even know why I decided not to be honest. Then we have Vic Beasley Jr. I've scooped this card up. I think he came out right after the Motivators card, and I almost bought the Motivators card. I'm glad I did, because this Vic Beasley came out. I don't know that the Motivators gives like a plus finesse move, but I don't really give a dick and a half about that. So, you know, I got this one. He gets the pass rusher, and I wish that Jadeveon Clowney had pass rusher, but unfortunately he doesn't. There's nothing that can be done about that. The only pass rusher you could get as defensive tackle, but the only person I could grab is Darnell Dockett, and I don't think Darnell Dockett is better than either of these two, and it's not worth losing my most weird chemistry. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. And then finally, we have our specialist. I still have Hecker. I pulled him. And then Boswell, I bought him for more than I care to say, because I honestly thought that his price would just stay up. So let's not talk about that. Joe Stanley, long snapper. Tevin Coleman is still my third down running back. That card is so good. Like, his catching stats are absolutely out of this world. I just wish, I kind of wish I had a battle ready player there. But I don't want to put David Johnson as my third down running back, because I want to give him a little bit of a break if it gets to third down. So I have Coleman there. Coleman's very, very good. I know some people are probably telling me to put Derrick Henry there, but Derrick Henry has horrible catching stats, so I'm not doing that to myself. Boswell, you know, honestly, I think he's going for about 30K now. If you don't have this card, you have to have this card. Like, it doesn't make sense to not have this card, because like whenever you kick with him, his kicking meter is automatically on pro settings, so it's like impossible to miss a field goal basically. So even if the kicker comes out with 99 kick power, I will still be using this kicker until another kicker with better kick power has the FK chemistry, whatever it is. I don't even know. Then my kick returner is Tavon Austin and Giovanni Bernard, but neither of them. Well, I guess really Tavon Austin is the only person who gets kick returns, because I always audible to the one where Tavon Austin gets kick returns. You guys can see the chemistries. We have a shit ton of chemistries. Tier 2, to be honest. I say 2 to be honest a lot, don't I? But I got a shit ton of chemistries with this team, so you know it's whatever. It's whatever. I still got a couple players waiting to sell, so I know my coin stack is only about 1.7 mil. But I got a couple players waiting to sell. I'm gonna go check out Night Train Lane's price. This price dropped a little bit, but it's not where I want it to be, man. Either Night Train Lane or Josh. I'm not too sure which one I want to pick up. Probably Night Train Lane is gonna get a huge boost because of big hitter, because I already have the full big hitter chemistry. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. Enjoy your New Year's. Try not to go out if you drink too much, man. And be careful on the streets in general, just because people get fucked up on New Year's. And last thing you want to do is go against, because you guys know how drunk drivers are. Whatever. When this fucking become a commercial. Anyway, as always.